so fun, this thing. It's just built to just jump in and drive.
Yeah.
You just lean into it and just... Whoa.
Right, welcome back to another video, guys. Here today we've got Blake. He's built this VL Turbo and he's going to tell us a bit about it, and then we might take it for a bit of a spin. So how's it going, Blake?
Not too bad, yourself?
Yeah, good, thanks. So you built this?
Yeah,
for your friend?
It's my mate's car. When he got it, it was just a shambles when he got it, pretty much. He gave me the project of putting it back together.
Yep.
Got it back together and it lasted maybe a week.
Yep.
He's like, nah, you cracked the shit. He's like, nah, that's it. Let's just do it properly. Pull it all apart, redo it all.
Yep.
So what we did, we ended up getting another motor. Just marketplace special. It's just a NA block. It's got turbo rods and pistons in it. It's now got an Athena cut ring head gasket.
Yep.
Head studs. It's got oil pump. Still running the Dizzy, as you can see here, just for the trigger, but it's actually running on a Haltech Elite 750.
Yep.
So obviously it's got the R35 GDR coils. It's got 1000cc injectors, ProFlow V2 manifold, all aeroflow fuel system front to back. 3584 Pulsar turbo, and yeah, it's so far it's been pretty good. I can't really fold it because you've got BC Racing coilovers all around. Ended up throwing the Jacko in the bin and we went a power glide.
Okay.
So it's got a 2-speed power glide in it with a 4-grain converter.
Yep.
And it's got a shortened VL turbo diff in it. That's got 411s, mini spool and billet axles.
All right. And so yeah, it's what is it? Is it 50mm shorter on each side?
Yeah, it's about 50mm shorter than a VL turbo diff. So tucks it in nice and easy. No spaces or anything needed.
Yep. And they from, is it BCI wheels in Geelong or?
They were already on when you got the car, but I'm pretty sure they're from BCI.
Yeah, I've seen ones like that before, so you could probably even put a bit more dish on that.
Yeah, definitely. Me personally, I'm not a big fan on the wheels, but for some people they like it, some they don't. But
yeah, so there's that modern look to the stockies, but
yeah, it's more of a modern take on an old school twist kind of, if you say so. If you want to, you just lean into it and just... Whoa. Yeah, it has to have your typical VL dose.
The dose is awesome. Yep.
Really, it's not a show car. It's, you jump in, drive, cruise it, thrash it, skid it, do whatever you want, and it'll never let you down.
Yeah, something you don't have to worry about.
You literally just jump in, have fun, go home, park it up, you don't have to worry about anything.
And this is your workshop here. You've tuned
here,
it.
I work here 8 till 5. Well, 9 times out of 10 it's 6 till 5 every day. But yeah, I work here and then do all my own stuff after hours as well. But this was my old business I used to have.
Yep.
But I still do some stuff every now and then.
Yep. Yeah,
this is just build up in afternoons and a lot of long nights. So.
Yeah.
But, no, I'm pretty happy with it so far.
And so you tuned it here?
I personally didn't tune it, my boss Lee did.
Yep.
But yeah, there's 2 businesses here. It's actually Demos Mechanical Repairs and DMR Performance.
Yep.
But yeah, we're starting to get into the petrol side of stuff. We do a lot of diesel stuff here as well.
Yep.
And yeah, this is just one of his cars that he tuned and pretty happy with it so far. I made 297, I think it was, kilowatt.
Yep.
1,000 Newton meters of torque.
Oh, a lot of torque,
It's a fun car to drive, and it's only on 98 too.
Okay, so you could turn it up a little bit.
You put it on E85, you'll turn it to the moon.
It's been to the drags?
No, not yet. It's literally just, since it's been built, I think it's been driven 8 times.
Oh, okay.
Just never gets driven, just cobs.
Yep. So if you did want more power, could you put it like a bigger turbo on it?
Yeah, you can definitely put a bigger turbo. We're kind of on the limitations as it is with 98.
Yep.
So it's only tuned on wastegate pressure, which is about 20 pound.
Yep.
So if you really wanted to, you could turn it up, but just being the turbo bottom end, it still runs a bit of, you really got to, if you want to turn it up heaps, you've got to build a good motor for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we pretty much pieced this car together with mind of jump in and go. Don't have to worry about no special like maintenance before you get in and drive.
Yeah.
It's more of a, you jump in, hit the key and drive.
Yeah.
And then with the UC10 dash and everything, it's amazing to drive. I love this thing.
Yeah. Haltech's is 750?
Yeah, Elite 750 in there. It's got a WB1 wideband controller and then the UC10.
Yep.
Then obviously 2-speed power glove with a trans brake and B&M Pro Stealth ratchet. But the way I've actually set it up, the LEDs actually light up with what gear you're in, so it's technically it's legal and engineerable like that.
Yep. Alright, so what's the exhaust on it?
Just a 3-inch 3-inch dump, 3-inch all the way through with a cat and middle muffler, if I remember.
Yep. So you're saying it's also got anti-lag?
It's also got, on the launch control, it's also got anti-lag as well. So.
Okay.
Good car, this thing.
Yeah. Yep.
Maybe a quick trans brake launch, it's about it.
Yep.
You see what I mean? I mean, it's an awesome car to drive. Best part too, it's got working speedo, everything just works.
Yeah, love the dash.
The whole dash, everything works, tells you exactly what you want.
Yeah, it's great.
Literally just jump in and drive it. It's so fun, this thing. It's just built to just jump in and drive. Like,
Yeah.
no issues, just goes.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you can literally just cruise along. We've got 86 k's right now, nothing.
Yep.
Then if you want to, you just lean into it and just. Whoa.
Yeah,
It has to have your typical VL dose.
The dose is
It has to
awesome.
have the typical turbo dose.
Oh, it's not a VL Turbo without the dose.
Definitely
Love it.
No, it's an awesome car. It's actually up for sale too.
Yeah.
It's up for sale on Facebook at the moment. It cost over 60 grand to build, but
Yeah.
it's just sitting up for 45. It's not going to, pretty much not going to go any lower. It's already cheap as it is for what it is, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
The owner's not fussed if he sells it. It's just, he'll happily just let it sit there or just drive it whenever, and if someone wants to buy it, it's really all they need to do is a body, and it's like a perfect car for somebody.
Oh yeah, it's about rust free and everything. It's just
Yeah, there's little bits of surface rust here and there, but for it's a 1987. We're in 2025. It's a bit of a jump.
It's got plenty of power.
It's got enough for a street car.
Oh, absolutely.
There's definitely a lot more in it, but for a street car, you don't need anything more than this.
It's crazy because I've had a ride in Mark's VH twin turbo.
Yeah, that thing's
big
nuts.
block, and to be honest, he just can't get
Yeah, you just
traction.
can't get it down.
Like that felt just as quick. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like just because. Yeah.
But that's with getting it down, whereas he can't.
Yeah, he's just great. He just fries it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's really the perfect power just for the street.
Yeah, for a street car, you don't 300 kilowatts is plenty for a street car.
That's heaps. Without much torque, that's all. 1,000 newton meters?
Yeah, it was around 1,000 newton meters. I'll have a look at the dynamo sheet in a minute.
Yeah.
Trans brake launch.
Yeah.
Just a perfect car.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was never built with intentions of racing it, or anything. It was literally built with intention of just driving and
Yeah.
being a little bit of a hooligan.
Yeah. And if you did want to take it to the drags, like, what do you reckon it'd do? Like close to 10?
Yeah, to get close, it'd probably be like high 11s with the diff ratio and stuff. Because it's got a 411 diff in it, you run out of top end pretty quick.
Okay.
Especially with the 2-speed. But if you really wanted to, quick converter change and a diff gear change, perfect.
Yeah, love that noise.
Yeah. You can't get over it. It's such an awesome car.
Yeah.
It's just, everything works. And I still yet have not had a drama. Oh, had a little drama with it. A spark plug melted a bit of the spark plug and the porcelain come out. But all it done was crack a valve. So put a new valve in it. Yes, cleaned up the cylinder head and block. Put a new Athena cut ring head gasket in it, and just can't fault it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for a street car, this thing's perfect for somebody that wants to just jump in, cruise, tells you what gear you're in. You're not trying to work out.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Neutral.
Yep.
And then if you really wanted to, because this screen was put in after the car was already done, if you wanted to, you could change it to be from here to up here.
Okay. Yep.
So right now the drive gear doesn't work, but
Yep.
no, it's just awesome, this thing.
That's great. And that's a good price too. Like the VLs went through the roof, I guess. Like most, Holdens and that through COVID.
Oh, they skyrocketed.
You couldn't get a stock, rusty one for 45. So
Nah.
45 for this.
But that's the thing. People so I've had some people complain about the price, but
Nah.
for the sake of the Elite 750, that was what, near on $1,200 alone for that.
Yeah.
I think it's like 2.5 for the screen, and then you've got the gearbox, which that's from memory that was 1,200 horsepower rated. You've got the shifter alone, which is a couple hundred, like $600-700 alone. Then the trans brake button, which is another $400. I could just rattle off numbers forever. It's just
it costs a lot to
it's
build.
good for somebody that knows what what's involved in it and what's actually being done. Especially with the Astra power steering pump, it's got a Rico pretty much brand new power steering rack, all bushes underneath the good. It's got all BC Racing coilovers and everything. The hard work's done. Now, if anyone wants it and wants to make it immaculate, it just needs a paint job.
Yep.
Really, a few
That's really
dents.
all it needs.
But yeah, it's not a show car. It's a go car.
Yeah.
You jump in and just
That's it.
have fun.
You don't have to worry about it. You can park it anywhere. And
So I could park it here now, walk away for 4 hours, come back, hit the key, and it starts up ready to go again.
yeah, that's it. That's a good thing sometimes. It's only on 98, so
Yeah, it's only a 98.
doesn't
so
have
you can go
problems with the cold start and all the
whatever servo you want.
Yep.
Yeah, cold start, no issues. And being on Haltech, you can literally jump on and just bang bang.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to any special tuner to have it fixed up. You can do it all yourself if you do some research.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't fault this car for what it is. And being a VL, a lot of people love them.
Oh yeah, they are sought after. And
Definitely.
to find one in really good condition, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's a pretty solid car.
There's a few dents in that here and there, but it's 87 to what? 87 to 25. That's what? 42 years old. 42-year-old car.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
My dad he bought a brand new one in, I don't know, late 80s. I was about 88, I think he bought.
Yeah,
a red manual VL Turbo. It's just an SL, I think. But yes, I've always loved them. I've never had one myself, but
yeah, my first car when I was
always wanted one.
Christmas Day when I was 15, I bought my first car was a VL wagon.
Yeah.
Bought it for $500.
VL
Factory manual steer, everything. Always reminisce. Then when I got my license, my mum gave me her VL wagon. I'd love to get another one, but in this market, I personally can't afford one.
Yeah, no.
But
yeah.
This is perfect for someone that can. Rotors and calipers, and it's just standard VL master booster and drums on the rear.
Yep.
And it's also it's got a hidden catch can behind the front wheel there. I don't know if you can.
Okay.
Little alloy catch can in there.
Yep.
So that just vents out there, and it's enough to make it stop. It stops pretty well compared to the old stock VL brakes at least. So
that's a pretty standard upgrade, isn't it?
It's just a
VT.
very common upgrade for them.
Yep.
So it just helps. Obviously, better clamping force in the front. So
yep. That's great.
Nothing extremely special, but it works. It stops. Does what we need it to do.
Yep.
So
great. Yeah. Oh well, there you go guys. If you're looking for a VL that's all sorted and ready to go, turnkey, 45 grand. It's up for sale on Marketplace down in Drysdale, so I'll put the link probably in the description below, and come and have a look, and Blake will sort you out.
Definitely.